Phoebe.
Hello, Mom. What's going on?
It took you 2 minutes to reply to my messages. Why?
Oh, I apologize. This is work hours. I can't be seen on my phone for long.
I know you're not truly sorry. You're just saying that to play-save me. Well, I didn't chat you up to scold you about your attitude to me. Although that is something I must sit you down and talk to you about one of these days. The reason I chatted you up is because I found a new job opportunity for you. Isn't that just marvelous?
What? But I'm not looking for a new job.
Of course you're not. Because you've been brainwashed at that workplace of yours. That's why it's my duty as your mother to find one for you. And I did.
What are you talking about?
I submitted your CV at Mistas Corp. You know the company, right?
Yes, I do. It's a conglomerate and they are worth hundreds of millions.
So you know. Phoebe, you need to be working at a place like that. Imagine the opportunities it would open up for you. The people you'll meet, the places you'll go, the benefits.
Mom, I can't work at Mises Corp. I already have a job here at Brighton's Tech.
Blah. That excuse of a job you have. Don't even mention it when I'm bringing up serious workplaces like Mises Corp. Anyway, before I lose my train of thought, Mises Corp's hiring manager loved your CV and they've invited you for an interview that's being held a week from now. You're welcome.
How come you even had my CV to submit in the first place?
I have my ways. It's a secret.
You took it from Dad's laptop, didn't you?
Yes. How did you figure that out so quickly?
Dad is the only one in the family who's seen my CV before, and he likes when I send him updated ones.
Whatever. That's between your father and I. Make sure you don't forget to attend the interview. I'll keep reminding you so you won't miss it.
I can't go for an interview on that day. I have work to go to.
Ew. Your job again? Hearing about it makes my ears bleed. I don't care what you do. You must be at that interview. You have to listen to me and do as I say for your own good. How much would you even get paid at that job of yours? A measly $2,000, isn't it? This new job pays $3,000. When you get it, because you have to, you can support us at home a bit. What's the use of still living with your parents at your ripe age of 30 years old if you don't contribute to the bills?
Is that what this is about? But I contribute to the bills, and I even give you pocket money.
You call that change you give me pocket money? Oh, please, stop joking. Get a better job and start giving me some real money. Do you understand?
Mum, Mises Corp has a difficult working environment. I have friends who work there and they're constantly complaining about the workload they have to take on. They work overtime often. Believe it or not, that salary that they're offering is a scam. The person who gets that job will have duties that deserve way more pay.
When did you become such an expert on salary and duties? That doesn't matter to me. What's at stake here is more money. Get that job, make more money, and I'm happy. It's simple.
Don't you care about the long hours and overtime I would face? Don't you care I would be literally married to that job?
At least you'll be married to something instead of prancing about in your singleness.
Mom, I'm up for promotion. When I get it, my salary will increase and I'll be able to give you more pocket money.
You've been saying that for months. I've waited long enough. You better attend that interview, or else.
Mom, are you there?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, thank goodness. I've been trying to reach you. You're not picking up your calls or replying to your text messages. Where are you right now?
I'm at some fancy restaurant uptown. I just had lunch with my girls.
Your girls?
You know them. Cheryl, Margot, and Tiffany.
Oh no. We've talked about this, Mom. You can't be hanging out with women like that often.
Why not?
Because you spend a lot of money when you're with them and you don't even realize it.
What's wrong with spending a lot of money when I'm with my friends?
You took Dad's card, didn't you?
So what if I took my husband's card? His money is my money. I can spend it however I want. I don't even know why I'm enduring this conversation. Why are you talking to me like I did something wrong? It's not even your money.
You're right, Mom. It's not my money. It's money for the house. We need it to pay for utilities. But you've gone and spent everything on only God knows what.
Excuse me, young lady. I went out with my friends on a much-deserved shopping spree and spa date. Then we had lunch. That's it.
We don't have money to spare for shopping sprees and spa dates in highbrow areas of town where I'm sure you're at. Mom, those ladies you hang out with are loaded. Their husbands make millions of dollars annually. All of our combined earnings in this house barely scratches the surface. You can't be spending like they're spending. That's why Dad and I don't like when you hang out with them. You end up spending more than you're supposed to because you want to belong.
Did your father put you up to this? He couldn't tell me himself, so he sent you, his loyal advocate?
It's not like that.
But it is. You're trying to make me feel bad for enjoying my life. I won't. It's my right to enjoy my husband's money, especially since I worked hard to raise 2 children.
Exactly. You have 2 children, me and my older brother, Tyrell. Dad's working, I'm working, but Tyrell hasn't worked in over half a year. Not even part-time jobs. Shouldn't you ask him for money so that he would be inspired to get a job? That would bring more money into the family, too, and you can enjoy it.
Don't talk bad about your brother. It's not his fault that he got laid off.
I know, but shouldn't he be trying to get a new job at least?
My baby boy needs to rest after the hardship he endured at his old job. When he's done resting, he'll find something. I'm sure of it. Besides, your dad and you are working. Stop complaining so much as if you are the one who pays the bills. It's your dad. Someone who hears you will think you're the one.
I paid many bills too, Mom.
Oh, really? What might those be? I haven't noticed. Is it with the peanuts you earn that you pay those bills with? It's not like they can pay for anything that's worthwhile. That's why I found a better job for you. Attend that interview, get the job, and actually pay bills that matter. Until then, don't you dare talk to me again about what I can or can't do with my husband's money.
Hello, sis.
Hey, big brother.
So, I've given a lot of thought to this, and I've come to the conclusion that it's just what I need to get me out of the slump.
I'm not really following.
I need to go on vacation. I know that once I'm there, I'll be hit with a burst of energy and inspiration. Then I'll return a different person.
Okay, that sounds interesting. You should go for it.
I know, right? I knew you'd understand me. So, the vacation would cost 2.5 grand.
That's a little pricey, but if it's what you want, go ahead.
Aw, thank you so much. When would you wire me the money so I can start making preparations?
Whoa. Hold it right there. What?
You agreed with me that the vacation's a good idea, so that means you're in support, right?
You already decided it's a good idea and you came to me to affirm that, right?
Why are you turning this around on me?
Well, you started it.
It's about the money, isn't it? You don't want to give it to me?
You sound as if I owe you money. I don't.
But you make some good money. Can't you share it with me?
If you ask nicely, I might think about it.
Okay, fine. Can you please loan me 2.5 grand?
With no guarantee that you'll pay it back?
Come on, you know I don't work.
Whose fault is that?
Phoebe, are you gonna give me the money or not?
Tyrell, I don't have any money.
You're lying, I just know it.
How can you accuse me like that? Between the both of us, if there's a liar, it's you.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're the one who has no added responsibilities because you live at home with us. You receive your monthly salary and you do with it as you please.
Is that what you think? That I use my salary as I please?
Of course. What do you pay for at home? Dad pays for everything, so you must have a lot of savings.
Newsflash, I don't have any savings. Do you know why? Because I pay for a lot of things at home. I don't even take myself out to dinner because I can't afford it.
That's not true. You're saying all these so that you won't give me money.
I wish that were true. I wish I had savings tucked away somewhere and I could stand here and bluff. But this is my reality.
Your job really must pay peanuts. No wonder Mom has been on your neck about that upcoming interview. You should get another job that pays you more money.
My job isn't the problem. It pays well enough. Problem is that I have too many dependents and they can't even cut down on their excessives.
You're talking about Mom, right? Because I know that I don't spend all that much.
But you have the appetite of a whale and a ridiculous amount of money goes into replacing groceries day in and day out. Why can't you just get a job and spare me all of this trouble? You weren't laid off from your old job like you told our parents. You were fired because you were slacking on your duties. You lied to our parents so that they could feel pity for you and keep respecting you.
Did you expect me to tell them the truth? Stop it. You're nagging right now and it's not attractive.
Then please, get a job.
I will, okay? I plan to. Being a man is hard and a lot of pressure. I want to chill for some time first.
Okay, suit yourself.
So, I've got exciting news that I'm sure you would love.
Good evening, Mum. Can't it wait until I get home?
Absolutely not. Now, listen to me. The other day when I was out with the girls...
It was yesterday.
What?
Yesterday was when you went out with your girls.
Oh, whatever. In any case, we were talking and I brought up the fact that you were single and lonely.
I'm not lonely.
Yes, you are. Now keep quiet. I need to finish up what I am trying to say. They spoke of a wealthy businessman who's in need of a wife and thought that it'd be fun to set up the both of you on a blind date.
Ugh. Blind dates again? I'm not going.
What do you mean you're not going? You have to go. It wasn't easy for me to set this up.
This is the 5th blind date you're making me go on. In the others, your ideal candidates for my husband were men old enough to be my father.
Oh, please, you're exaggerating. They are distinguished gentlemen, and they have a lot of money. Don't get me upset. You must attend that blind date and make sure that this time it's a success.
Mum,
I won't entertain any of your stupid excuses. The date will hold on Saturday, and you better be there. Don't you know that when you marry a wealthy man, you'll be elevating our entire family? Your father would soon be retiring. He needs to have a comfortable retirement and a load off his back.
are you saying that I'm a burden to Daddy?
Yes, you are a huge load on his back. He's always worried about you. Just get married or move out of the house instead of being here and being a freeloader.
Mum, I support our family a lot.
LOL, you wish. I am quaking in anger as I'm writing this. Phoebe, how could you do this to me?
Hey, Mum.
You don't respect me as your mother. If you did, you would have gone for that job interview. Now someone else got it. They were hired on the spot.
That's great news for them. Wow, I'm happy to hear that.
You're so strange. How can you be happy about something like that? That job was meant to be yours. Do you hear me? But you didn't attend the interview, and you allowed it to fall into someone else's lap.
Mum, you're overreacting. I think you should calm down.
For what? I won't calm down, and don't you dare ask me to. You're so lucky I'm out. If I were home, I would have called you on the phone and yelled at you thoroughly.
I told you that I had to work and I won't be able to make it for the interview.
What about the blind date? You didn't attend it either. What were you doing on Saturday evening because you weren't home?
Oh, I had to go somewhere else.
Somewhere else? Where could that place be that's more important than your blind date? You stood that gentleman up and made me, who set it up, look like a fool. It would have been better if you had at least shown your face, but you didn't. Now you've ruined all the plans I have for trips, events, and outfits. What are you going to do about it, huh?
Why not find a job or a rich wife for your son? Tyrell needs all of it. I don't. I keep telling you that I don't have a problem, but you won't listen.
Tyrell is not your business. Don't stick your nose where that doesn't concern you.
But Tyrell is my business. He lives at home, watches Netflix all day, eats all the food, and doesn't lift a finger to even help out with chores. Forget about making money. How about helping out at home?
You're no different from him because you go to work, if that's what you think. You don't contribute anything. And for these acts of disobedience you've shown me, I will punish you. Just wait and see.
Mum, I just got home from a 3-day conference and there's a for sale sign in front of the house. What's this about?
You're back already, I see.
Yes, I am. The house is empty. Where did all of you go?
We moved to another place without you.
You're joking, right? This is some kind of prank, right?
It's not. You better hurry and move your things out of there. I plan to sell the house soon.
Where would I stay? Do I come to the new house?
LOL, you're so funny. Don't even dream of it. This place is a no Phoebe zone. I'm never telling you the address. It would interest you to know that I moved into Cheryl's neighborhood.
Isn't she one of your rich friends?
Exactly. Her neighborhood is so much nicer than that old place. It's meant for rich people. The house has a swimming pool, a cinema room, and a great view of the mountains. You'll miss out on all these because you refuse to listen to me. This is your punishment for not getting that job and going on the blind date.
Wait a second. How are you able to pay for that house?
It was easy. I used our family's emergency fund to make a down payment. When we sell the old house, the money will pay for the year's rent. Your dad can pay the subsequent rents or even Tyrell. By next year, he should have gotten a lucrative job that can pay the rent too.
You're counting on Tyrell? That's rich.
Don't be rude. This is why we left you behind.
Does Dad know of your plans?
Of course. Now, what would you do? You don't have any money to pay rent. You'll be homeless, lol. Serves you right. You're such a deadweight and a good-for-nothing who doesn't make enough money and won't marry a rich man. In fact, I disown you. You no longer have a mother and a family from this day going forward.
Do you truly mean this?
Of course.
What a relief. Thank you so much.
Huh?
I'm free. A day has come when I can live my life without my family holding me down.
You should be begging me for forgiveness and pleading to do anything I say so that you can come here. You're broke. You don't have anything. You'll live on the streets.
LOL.
Phoebe, I need your help.
Hey there, Regina.
What? I'm your mum.
I don't have a mom or a family anymore. I was disowned.
You know it wasn't that serious. I was joking. That's all. Let's wake up, okay?
Why are you getting in touch with me?
It's rent. I don't understand why your father and brother have no money. It doesn't make sense. And we haven't been able to sell the old house. Your dad keeps coming up with different excuses why he's unable to do so. I suspect foul play.
Actually, the truth is, I own the old house. It was in my name.
What? How is that possible?
Dad's company was downsized 5 years ago, and he lost his job. He had to plead for a lowly position of a gatekeeper. He didn't want to tell you. Dad could no longer pay for the mortgage. Luckily, I was already working. So we had the mortgage contracts rewritten in my name, and I spent these past 5 years paying it off. Also, I've been paying all the bills and covering for Dad ever since. He barely makes up to $1,000 a month. And Tyrell lied to you. He was fired from his company because he was lazy. Currently, he's choosing not to work.
Oh no. This is bad. We have to return to the old house. We can't afford it here. Thank goodness it hasn't been sold yet.
Uh-oh. I already sold the house.
What? What are we supposed to do now?
You wanted the house sold, so I sold it and it works in my favor.
Why didn't I realize that it's you who held the purse strings all along?
That's what I've been trying to tell you, but you weren't listening to me.
No wonder your dad kept asking when you were coming when we moved. He had seemed so uncomfortable.
Right. So, I have to go now, or else I'll be late for work.
Don't go.
We'll talk later.
I confirmed from your father and Tyrell that everything you told me this morning is true.
Of course it's true. What do I stand to gain from lying?
I had sincerely hoped you were pulling my legs. I am so scared that I may have ruined my life.
I'm sure you haven't done more damage than you usually do. You'll be fine.
Phoebe, give me part of the money you've got from selling the old house.
No, it's my money and I don't want to share.
Stop acting like a child and help me out.
Okay. I will give you part of the money if you can pay me back right now for all of the bills I've covered in the last 5 years, including the ones you spend when you hang out with your girls.
That was your money too?
Yeah, it was. Now you understand why I was so upset.
But I'm your mother. I gave birth to you. Can't you just part with all of it?
I already have. You brought it up by asking I give you part of the money from the house sale.
So where are you living now?
In a penthouse, out of state.
You're out of state?
I finally got that promotion after closing a major deal. My company put me in charge of a new branch here. Also, they raised my salary by 5 times. I used to make $4,000 per month, not $2,000 like you thought.
Oh my goodness. You have a lot of money. Please, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Say you'll forgive me?
I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Goodbye. The last I heard, my family moved into a tiny apartment. Regina suddenly started nagging her beloved Tyrell, and he had to get a job. She can no longer spend since there's no money, and she kept reaching out to me to make up. When she saw it was futile, she started saying bad things about me to anyone who would listen. She says I abandoned my family to live a comfortable life by myself. Dad finally got fed up with her and asked her to shut up. He regrets not standing up to her sooner. He made her get a job as well. As for me, for the first time, I'm living life on my terms, and I'm dating someone I actually want to. He's likable, and we'll see where this goes.